Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a show off on my SLXT Jackson Soloist. That's the X series Soloist. And this one right here was a Kawasabi green. This is one of my guitars from my Jackson arsenal, and as you can see, this guitar has been completely customized. The artist I went through to customize is named CRAIG FRASER. He's out of Bakersfield, California. He's also one of the top airbrush artists in the entire planet. And he happens to live in Bakersfield, California, and so I sought him out to do my guitar. And like I said, this guitar features a matte finish in English camo. It's kind of Street Fighter. It's a little bit of a takeoff of Cammy's camo from Street Fighter. I used to love that. And like I said, let me tell you a little bit about CRAIG FRASER, the artist. He is one of Jackson Guitars' custom artists. If you go through Jackson Guitars, they usually send a lot of guitars to a lot of the different artists. But CRAIG FRASER's work stands out above almost anybody's, I would say, because I've looked through a lot of Jackson custom shop stuff, and his stuff is immaculate, and it does stand out. This guitar didn't come from the Jackson custom shop. In my own hometown, he lives here, so I have mine. Mine's signed by CRAIG FRASER. This is a one-of-a-kind guitar, completely customized by the artist, and to my specifications. He painted it exactly kind of how I wanted, in a camo matte finish, kind of like emulating the whole ESP paint job. And I was going to go with standard camo colors, but I figured, well, I mean, everybody gets a camo guitar, and they're the basic colors, so this one is a little bit different. The guitar's been a little bit more customized. I took out the HZ pickups, and I installed the Zach Weil set of 8185s, and most special thing really about this is the paint job and how immaculate the paint job is. It's a matte finish, so it doesn't get dirty. This guitar is a neck through. Sorry, hold on. Turn that over. And like I said, I'm just making this video to kind of show it off. I mean, I'm a Jackson enthusiast, and I believe Jackson guitars are some of the most beautiful guitars ever, by themselves without being customized, but this guitar is completely outstanding. Also, I've upgraded the keys to Planet Wave 6-in-a-line auto trim tuners. If you've never heard of these, basically they trim the string for you, and you don't have any whines, so there's no failure in tuning. These work better than, I mean, like any fucking tuners on the planet. I mean, these are great. Absolutely keep the best tune. They give you a lot wider of tuning ratio. And like I said, this is the Jackson Kawasabi green. I made a review about this guitar when I first got it, and when it was still Kawasabi green, and I was comparing it to a Jackson WR1. I'll put the link in the description, and also I'll put CRAIG FRASER's information, if I can, in Bakersfield, California, in the description in case anybody's interested in getting something completely customized by this artist. He's amazing. CRAIG FRASER also has written a couple of volumes of mastering airbrush books. He's a published airbrush artist around the world. He does clinics everywhere, and I'm really just blessed that he lives in my town. I live in Bakersfield, California, not too far from LA, and he happens to live here. And I never thought that I'd ever get a custom guitar, but I never thought I'd actually get one from CRAIG FRASER either. And you know, I picked up airbrushing like not too long ago. When I found out about CRAIG FRASER, I really just got my mind blown because he lives in my town. So I sought him out, I got some money together, and I went and purchased a custom guitar from him, paint job wise. And the guitar is just immaculate. Like I said, I'm a big Jackson enthusiast. I believe that Jackson's like one of the best guitars on the planet. I mean, you know, there's a lot of good guitars. This one's just really metal. I just really love this. And so I'll be showing this off right here to you. As you can see, everything that he painted is double pinstriped in other colors. This Jackson logo now bears the insignia with CRAIG FRASER's name on it. And it doesn't say like custom shop or like made in the US or anything like that, because this is even more custom than that. This came from the guy's, you know, it came from his soul. I mean, the guy took my idea and completely breathed life into it and gave it a whole new look. Completely just a matte finish. It's very hard to get this guitar dirty. I've played it with sweaty hands, and as you can see, my hands are kind of wet right now. It doesn't leave any markings. this satin matte kind of finish is impenetrable to be scratched. I can't scratch it, and it doesn't get wet, it doesn't show oil. It's amazing. And like I said, this is one of my proudest achievements. Like I said, I have a USA that I absolutely love and don't play because it's too expensive, but this is starting to become a closet baby too. But like I said, if you haven't seen the other video in my channel about this guitar, you'll obviously see it in my videos. It's bright green, but now this thing is completely camo and custom. So it features 24 frets, the Jackson soloist body neck through, some EMGs, the Zach Wilds, and the biggest thing about this guitar are the Planet Wave auto trim tuners. Like I said, these things lock down, and they don't even winds, they don't even have like winds. It trims the string off after 5 turns, and then you don't get any kind of winds in there, so you don't like have any kind of strings slipping backwards and falling out of tune. I mean, I've beat this guitar all to hell trying to play it, and it won't fall out of tune. It's amazing. I have my truss rod cover off. Don't think I'm a slouch or anything, but like I said, he's completely just airbrushed it and customized it, and I'm very, very proud of, well, 1, Jackson Guitars, and 2, the fact that I had the opportunity to get a guitar done by Craig Fraser. And it's probably just the first of many. I'll get more guitars, and since he lives in my town, I'm just blessed with that. And like I said, the guy is a phenomenal airbrush artist. He's probably one of, I don't know, I mean, one of the top 5 in the entire world. You go to his shop and he has stuff from all around the world, people just sending him cars, magazines, all kinds of stuff. Like anything he does is one-off. It's completely custom. People pay thousands and thousands of dollars for his work when it's cars. Like, you got to see the cars in this shop. But having a guitar, he attacks guitars like you wouldn't believe. He loves to paint guitars like you wouldn't believe. The guy knows so much about instruments and woods and how to repair them and wood grains and anything. If you go to YouTube and you look up Craig Fraser, you could see that the guy's written volumes and volumes about books on how to master airbrush. The guy's an airbrush master, and I'll say that there's not a lot of people that master any craft. This guy's amazing. And the turnaround time for something like this, like I said, was about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, but you really can't rush perfection, and this is one of the best guitars I've ever seen in real life, and I own it. So like I said, usually whenever I get a guitar or whatever, it's hard for me to hang on to them, and I rotate through them, and I'll liquidate them and get other equipment. But I'm glad I customized this one because it completely just makes it keepable. And I just like to say thank you very much to Craig Fraser, and just all the attention that he gave my guitar and myself as a customer. He was just amazing to talk to. The guy has so much art emanating out of him. He's great. So this is my show off of my Jackson X Series SLXT string through Kawasabi green originally, and now it's completely custom. So I hope I went over everything and covered pretty much most of the bases, but I'll see if I can put Craig's info or a video about Craig Fraser in the description. If not, you can look up Craig Fraser airbrushing. You'll find him. And the guy, like I said, the guy is world famous in my eyes. He's great, and the work that he does has so much soul to it. It's got a lot of soul. I mean, it's bad. And like I said, it's just a video. I'm just showing you guys my camo job. As you can see, a lot of this is House of Color airbrush paint. Some of it's metallic, some of it's flat, some of it's matte. It's too hard to explain in real life what this looks like until you hold it, because like every way you turn it, it turns some different color. And what I mean by that is, like, some of it has like pearls in it and some of it's flat. Like when you turn it this way, it turns completely green. When the light right there starts hitting, it's a yellow kind of camo. It's crazy. And like I said, I very much like the whole World War II English camo and some of the stuff that the German camos have going on. And like I said, this one was kind of modeled after a Street Fighter camo that I used to play a video game for. But I don't want to make this video too long, so this was my show off of my Jackson guitar. Thank you very much. Thank you guys.